So hey, what's up guys? Today I'm back with a new Python video, and in this video I'm gonna do some questions. So this is my Python question series in which I ask some Python questions and you guys answer them. So yeah. So today we're gonna do only 3 questions instead of 4. And the question's references was taken from Python Programming 3rd edition for the Absolute Beginner by Michael Dawson. It's a really good book. I think you guys should check it out. And yeah. And check out my other series, Python Tutorial for Beginners. If you see the whole series, you will know the answer of every single question I ask you right now. So let's get started. The first question is from Chapter 4, page 120, challenges number 1. So write a program that counts for the user. Let the user enter the starting number, the ending number, and the amount by which to count. So it's kind of like a skip counter in which you tell the computer like how to skip count and where to start from or end from. So pause the video right here, solve the question, and come back. So I see you guys have done the question. So now let's check out the answer. And the answer is really simple. You can have the input as anything. I just put at start at and then what to start at. And question 2 is end at. So I didn't put this as end because the end needs to be +1. Because if we put in a range, you guys know that we need to add 1 because we're giving an extra value in the start. If you put 0 at the start, we don't need to put in extra 1. But even if he does put an extra 1, I mean, even if the user or he or she puts a 0, it's still gonna add 1, so it's fine. So first ask for the start, then the end, and then what to skip count by. So for I in range, first the start, then the end value, and then if you didn't know, ranges take also another value that it has to skip count by. It's like indices, like indexes of less slices. So, and then I tell it to print out. So let's try this. And so start at 1 and at 10, which will be 11, and skip count by 2. So it just says 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So it's right. But if I do this as 0 and 10 and 2, yeah, it gives out 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that's good. Now let's move on to the next question. The next question is from Chapter 4, page 120, challenges number 2. So the next question is create a program that gets a message from the user and then prints it out backwards. It can be any word, any sentence, but the computer should print the sentence out backwards. Hint, it will use / slices and indexes. So yeah. So solve the question and come back. So now you've done the question, so we can now check the answer. And the answer is really simple and small. So I can remove these spaces. And the answer is just 3 lines, if you think about it. I'm just gonna put like that. So the answer is just 3 simple lines. I just told type a word. It can also be in sentence. And the reverse is just word. And I told you slices would come in. So we're telling it to start all the words, end all the words, and then reverse it, -1. The third one is -1, so it's skipping by -1, so it's going backwards by -1. So -1 is the end of the word, and then it's going through all of the words and putting the end word at the first, as the first thing. So let me run that. And it says type a word. I can do like amazing coder. And it says, here it is in reverse. It says redoc nizama. So it's really weird. It says redoc nizama. And you can get really funny with it and all that stuff. So yeah. Now let's move on to the last question. So last question is from chapter 4, page 120, challenges number 4. Create a game where the computer picks a random word and the player has to guess that word. The computer tells the player how many letters are in the word. Then the player gets 5 chances to ask if a letter is in the word. The computer will have to respond with only yes or no or something like that and give no hints. Then the player must guess the word. So the player doesn't need to immediately guess the word. Yeah. So this is gonna be quite long because it's a game. So get coding and I'll meet you guys after you've done the question. So now let's check out a really long answer. So it's really long, but it's really simple. So first, I import random module for choosing random words. Then the guess of the player, I just set it to 0. The words, I put the words inside a tuple. So the words I chose are Python, jumble, easy, difficult, answer, xylophone, punctuation, alphabet, subject, and school. Then I use the random.choice function of the random module and I put it inside a variable. Then for the length of the word, I make a variable and then the variable find out the length of the word, and you find out the length by typing len parentheses and inside the parentheses the word you want to know the length of or the variable. Then I made an input statement that's inside no variable. It's just telling the instructions, and then I say that print the length of the word. So print the length of the word is the length of the word. Then while the player is still guessing, while the guess is not the word, print guess equals input your guess dot upper, and dot upper because all the words I wrote are in upper case. So if the player types it in lowercase, we want it in uppercase so that Python can exactly match it. And then I type if length of the guess equals 1, that means the player has typed a letter, not a word. So then I put another if statement. So if guess is in the word, print this letter is in the word. If it's not in the word, print this letter is not in the word. But if the guess is greater than 1, that means it has to be a word. So then I say if guess equals word, then print guess is the word, you win, and then breaks out of the loop and ends the program. Then, or if it's not, print guess is not the word and go back over to the start. So let's try running this and see what happens. So first, it's just a big message. Welcome to the word guessing game, in which I, your computer, will pick a random word and you have to guess it. Now, this is how this game works. After I pick a random word, I will tell you the length of the word. Then you have to either type a letter to check if it's in the word, or if you think you know the word, type the word. After you're ready, press enter. I didn't put the input statement inside any variable because the player is not answering anything. So yeah. So it says the length of the word is 6. My guess P. P is not in the word. J is in the word. I think I know the word. Jumble? Yes, jumble is the word. You win. So this is a really simple program. And guys, this is it for this video. I'll meet you guys in the next video. Till then, bye.